Oh, oh, hey, oh, oh, oh. That motherfucker last night, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you though, that was the highlight of the whole show for real for me because at least that was kind of like there was good beats going. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he was saying, but I listen to Spanish music and enjoy it. I don't know what the fuck the guy's saying, but if it's got a good beat to it and it's got a good melody to it, I mean, it's music. I can enjoy it. But that was more entertaining than the entire game itself. That game was so boring. I fell asleep. I didn't mean to, but I fucking literally fell asleep watching it, and then the PlayStation like auto turned off after a while. Sorry, but I mean I was bored to tears. I don't know what you want me to do. I tell you I don't like football to begin with, but I mean sometimes football can be entertaining. It could be good games sometimes, but that game last night sucked. I've watched the Super Bowl before. I can remember some memorable plays, memorable things I seen, but that shit last night was so boring, bro. Sorry, I passed out. I woke up like, what the fuck? And then I had to check who won the game. Man, that guy that bet his life savings, I bet he's feeling good today. I bet he went to the ranch last night. Right to the ranch. And no, I didn't watch the Turning Point thing. I mean, do what you want. I mean, I don't care that they did that, but I mean, I don't really. I wasn't even going to watch the regular halftime show. I just happened to be watching the Super Bowl, so I just watched it. But so it's like I'm not going to go like seek out an alternative halftime show. And there is something kind of gay about it, to be honest with you. There is something kind of gay and cringe about switching you know what I mean? There's just something about it that kind of feels like a bunch of pussy shit to me. Like I'm watching the Super Bowl, and then I don't get my way. I don't like this guy, and then I gotta go switch over to Turning Point USA YouTube channel. Like, what are we doing? Seriously. Do you ever think about taking a step back and asking yourself, what am I doing? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, this shit is not that deep, bro. Like, I'm not. If I don't like the halftime show, I'll just, won't pay attention to it. I think most people just look at their phone or whatever during it. And I mean, I watched it because fuck it. People are going to talk about it. Might as well see this for yourself. And they had like, first of all, when you see the videos of the halftime show from the stadium, people can't even see, there's no stage. It's just, I don't think they thought that one through. Like, you're not only doing a performance for television, there's a stadium of people standing there, like, watching you, so you need to kind of have a stage set up. And it didn't seem like the crowd was into it. But, I mean, you can't understand the words. I don't know about having a whole Spanish speaking Super Bowl halftime show. I think that's going to backfire. I feel like that kind of highlights the problem. That kind of highlights exactly what conservatives are saying. Like, the country's kind of being taken over by Mexicans. And people are like, no, it's not. And then people are like, well, you got to press 2 for English. And I mean, what the fuck, Like, if you went to Japan, you wouldn't expect people to, like, be speaking English. You wouldn't go over there like, oh. And if there was, like, performances going on that you went to, you wouldn't expect, it's all the same, Larson. You wouldn't expect the performance to be in English. You'd expect it to be in Japanese. So America it's the Super Bowl, I mean, the performance should be in English. It's one thing, but I mean, if it's a hit song, if a song, so there have been hit Spanish songs that have crossed over to America. If it's a song like that, I think you can get it. People will be okay with it. But a whole performance, a bunch of songs people have never heard. What is this? You don't know. I mean, I don't know what the guy's saying at all. And it just sounds like he's going, ooh, 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 ee, hey, That's what it sounds like the whole time. Hey, oh, hey, ooh, hey. What the fuck is this? Yeah, Pitbull would have probably been a better decision. Pitbull, that would have been the way to go. Yeah, they probably should have went with Pitbull. You wanted to go with like a Hispanic guy. That's what you go with. You gotta speak English. I mean, it's a Super Bowl. Now, I mean, if it's like a fucking really big hit song, everybody knows. Like I said, you can get away with it, but you can not a whole performance. Like you can be up there doing your songs and stuff, and then Shakira comes out and speaks Spanish for a few minutes, and everyone's okay with it. But the whole performance, I think, was a bad thing. I think it's going to backfire, because I think people see that and they go, "Man, maybe there is a problem. Like maybe we do need to secure the border. Like what is this? Why are we having a Spanish Super Bowl halftime show?" Of course, I think the NFL is just trying to get a bigger audience. I think it's just money for them. They're just trying to get, like, I guess they see like a Latin America. There's probably some nerd in a meeting or something going, you guys overthink this shit because you're like, oh, it's an agenda. And then some of that is, especially the gay stuff. But when it comes to this like Latino stuff, I think it's just some guy in a meeting. He's like, if you look at the statistics here, and he's got data pulled up, and he's like, our Hispanic market is really starting to take off. We're starting to see increases. We need Bad Bunny. We need Bad Bunny at the halftime show. And then we'll do a whole show in Spanish, which I seen a bunch of Spanish people on X saying they didn't understand a word he said. So I don't even know what language he was speaking, quite frankly. Thankfully, he wasn't wearing a fucking dress during the performance. That would have been a mess. They did have gay guys, though, for a minute. I don't know if you know, but there was two gay guys, like, grinding on each other for a minute. Just a minute. For a sec, not a minute. For, like, a split second, two gay guys were... That's how... That's what I keep trying to... It's like, all the signs are there that the left has been defeated. Like, there's just... Maybe not completely defeated, because there's still like a half second of some gay grinding going on, right? Like a half second. But a few years ago, it would have been, they'd have had a gay kiss or something. But now it's like, oh, he would have performed in a dress a few years ago. But now, see, they lost the election to Trump. And it's like, well, maybe we went too far. That's the thing. You think these people would kind of back off. You think they'd be like, hey, we're going to have, fucking some like kind of neutral band perform. Like somebody everybody kind of likes will have perform a song or whatever. You think all these like sports shows and award shows would kind of just back off a little bit and chill the fuck out. So everybody would go, okay, things are calming back down. But they're like doubling down on it and shit. But not to the extent they would have a couple of years ago, because they can't. They can't have Bad Bunny in a dress. They can't have Bad Bunny kissing a guy. They snuck those two guys. I guarantee they didn't even know about those two gay guys grinding. They snuck that shit in there. Somebody snuck that in there. Somebody got fired this morning. Actually, probably got high-fived this morning. They said, yeah, I seen you snuck it in, yeah. What, they had to fire him anyway to save face. I'm proud of what you did, but we're firing you to save face. But I think it's a bad look, because I think it just reinforces what Trump's saying. And I think when most people hear, things should be in English. Because, if you went to Mexico, you wouldn't expect the country to cater to you and be everything in English. You just wouldn't expect that. So why the hell, when people come here, and we have to play pretend, we have to pretend like we don't speak English here. It's just dumb. Why do we have to act dumb? Why do we have to act like little kids who don't understand anything? I'm just over that shit. Grow up with that bullshit. We're not retarded. We know the country speaks English. That don't mean you can't speak Spanish if you want to, whatever. But maybe the halftime show performance of the biggest sporting event of the year in an English-speaking country, maybe it should be in English. Maybe that makes sense. But hey, what do I know? And as far as flip it over to an alternative show, that's even gayer than the two gay. I, I got to be honest with you. The Turning Point show itself to me is a little gayer than the two guys grinding each other on the, you know what I mean? It's just it's a different type of gayness, of course. You know, it's not the grind that the gayness we saw the two that's gay. Like that's hardcore gay. Like that's real gay. Like this is a different type of gay. Where people like I seen a video, oh my god, some of the videos I've seen. I seen a video of a woman at the Super Bowl. This bitch was at the Super Bowl, standing in the stadium, and she was watching the Turning Point thing on her phone during the Bad Bunny thing. It's just like, dude, come on, man. This shit's just gay, man. Like, this is. She's got headphones in and she's like singing along to the performance on the. It's like, what are we doing? And someone's filming her, and I'm just thinking, there's people all around you watching you do this. Like, what are we? Is there no shame anymore? Like, are you not embarrassed anymore? Are people incapable of just feeling like a fucking loser and going, man, I look like a fucking dork right now? Like, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? And then, people fucking at like a party pulling their phone out. It's people at the bar switching over. It's just the whole thing's gay, bro. Y'all taking this shit too serious, bro. Like, if you want to watch the Bad Bunny thing and make fun of it, that's okay. But if you're like, all this fucking, it's just gay. It's just gay. And these are the same people that said they weren't even going to watch the NFL anymore. They were going to boycott it because of Colin Kaepernick and all this bullshit. Well, then start. When are y'all going to actually boycott the shit? I keep hearing you're going to do it. I don't see it. I don't think this has anything to do with MAGA. I don't even remember Trump promoting that shit. I mean, I guess it's MAGA people. Yeah, I guess it is, Doug. I guess it is. You're right. I'm a little stoned, Doug. But you're right about that. And then even Trump reacting to it is kind of, it just, even Trump doing a tweet about it is just kind of gay to me. Like, why don't you just ignore this halftime show? Why don't you all gave this motherfucker exactly what he wanted, quite frankly. This is the reaction he wanted from you. And he got it. Bad Bunny baited y'all and made you look like a bunch of dorks, for real. I gotta be honest about it. Bad Bunny just existing. I mean, if you wanted to switch over in your own home, that's your right as an American, I guess, but it's still kind of weird. I didn't watch it and never will, quite frankly. I'll never watch the Turning Point thing. I never will. I'll never even, I've seen like a few seconds clip or whatever, on X or something, but as far as like watching over a minute of it, it'll never happen. I'll never sit down and do it. I see no point in doing that. Is any of those performances? I mean, do I have to see them? Is it just like, oh my god, the way he sung? It brought a tear to my eye. Quite frankly, I was crying at the half. I had tears rolling down my face. You got to see this. I don't think so. I don't think so. So, Just an L, I think, for the MAGA. I think it was an L. I think it was. You got baited in. And Bad Bunny didn't even really do anything, really, that was kind of edgy or disrespectful, I think. He didn't say anything about ICE. He didn't really do anything but put on a performance. So now, should it have been in English? Yeah, just kind of a weird decision, but that too was a decision on just getting that's the controversy. Like that's the, oh, I'll do it in Spanish. And then if you really try to make that a controversy, it's is that really something to get all that worked up about? And then you just know in the back of your mind that there is probably an example of some Super Bowl performance where some bitch came out and spoke some Spanish and everybody was hyped up for it and nobody complained about it. And if you start really complaining about this, you just know somebody's going to pull that out and say, well, nobody seemed to care about this. Because at the end of the day, nobody really cares. Was it a weird decision? Yes, but who gives a fuck? Because it's just a fucking performance at a football game. It's not that damn deep. It's not deep enough to do an alternate performance and this big fucking fuss. It's just the whole thing is gay. This country is so unserious, bro. Like, we will never have a civil war because we're not serious enough. Do you understand? We're not serious enough to actually go out in the street and kill each other in mass. We're just not. Who's doing that? This is an unserious country. We're going to have unserious battles with each other where, well, I'll put my own halftime show on. Well, mine got bigger ratings. Yeah, well, yours was on the Super Bowl, of course. Of course it got more viewers. It's on the fucking Super Bowl. Mine was on YouTube. Mine was on One American News Network. Your halftime show was on NBC Primetime, Super Bowl Sunday. Mine was on WGN. Mine was on the Christian Conservative Network. You haven't even heard of that. And it's gay. All this is gay. The Super Bowl highlights the gayness of it all. It really highlights just how far gone the country is at just, not at we're going to start killing each other, but that we're a bunch of fags. We're a bunch of cringe fags, quite frankly. That's what we are. We just, it's just dumb. And when this country was actually cool, what would have happened is we would have had Kid Rock and Bad Bunny would have been there together. They would have made a song or something. They'd be making money off all this. But now this country's a bunch of fag nerds who want to kill each other but don't have the balls to do it. So we just do real cringe gay things like have dueling Super Bowl shows. It's all fucking gay and stupid. Like they used to have, Aerosmith would be there and Britney Spears. They'd have all kinds of different motherfuckers from different genres of music. And they'd have a big mega show of all these motherfuckers. And now they don't do that. Now it's just some fucking gay circle jerk, wave dicks at each other thing. And we'll have Bad Bunny on the Super Bowl. Well, I'll make my own halftime show on YouTube and rumble.com. Fuck you. Being on TV is gay anyway. I'm on the internet. I'm streaming live on X and you're on NBC because you're a faggot. Well, you're just jealous that you don't own NBC and you don't get to be on here, and I do. That's what the country is. That's all this country is now. There is no danger of a civil war. It's not going to it's too gay to have. That would be a serious development. You know what I'm saying? That would be some serious shit, and this country is incapable of being serious at all. It can't be. It can't have serious political debates. It can't have serious anything. It's an unserious, childish country that is incapable of even having a civil war. We are incapable of it. We don't even have the balls. We don't have the will. We don't have any of it. Nobody on either side has any of it. Trust me on this. Don't stop worrying about it. Tim Pool can stop fear-mongering about it. It's never happening. Yeah, there might be some dorks here or there that shoot each other at some fag protest, but even that's gay. Even when you hear about that and you get all the details of the circumstance and you know all the details that happened, you realize how gay the whole event was in the first place. You realize this whole thing is gay and cringe and retarded. Why is this woman out there following ICE around in her car? Who does that? What a bunch of gay fucking shit. It's an unserious country. Even when you see the ICE agents you see these videos, these ICE agents they start going in a circle, and the dumbass liberals in the circle following them around. It's the dumbest fucking shit you ever seen in your life. And they're doing this, the dumb liberal and the ICE agent. And even the ICE agent, you're thinking, this is unprofessional, this is unserious. Why is he doing this? Why doesn't he pull his fucking car over and arrest this dumb bitch? He is a police officer. If I followed a cop around and did this shit, they'd arrest me. They'd arrest you. Why does this bitch get to follow this cop around? This is the weirdest shit. Because it's an unserious, gay-ass country. A serious country the fucking officer would stop the car. He'd get out. He'd say, ma'am, step out this car. You're under arrest. Because she's following him around the fucking town. And he knows. She's been in the rearview mirror all day, following him around. How is that legal? The fuck? But it's an unserious country. In a serious country, they'd pull her over and arrest her, and nobody would make a fuss about it because they'd go, "What was she doing? Oh, she would have been following the cop around all day. Oh, of course they arrested her. Who does that? This is not a serious country." What a joke of a country. Super Bowl highlights. It really peaked last night. It peaked last night as you stood in the stadium watching your phone, watching Turning Point USA halftime show. That it peaked. How much gayer and dumb can it get? When will this country get serious? Even our president, who's kind of a serious guy, is unserious in a lot of ways. But that's the best we can get as an unserious, goofy, childish nation. We lucked out even getting Donald Trump. I feel like electing Donald Trump is like deep inside of us, there's like an adult. There's like a grown man in there, and he's like screaming out like, get this guy, ah! Because the children are loose, going insane, and the adult inside sees Donald Trump and says, ah! Break the glass. There might be a glimmer of hope, of some seriousness, some. Where the heck have I been? What are you talking about? What an idiot. What an unserious. You see what I mean? Unserious people. The country is lost. This country is lost. And what a boring Super Bowl game. What a boring game. That's why that guy had to bet his life savings on it, because he was so bored. He was like, this shit sucks so much. And he's like, how do I make this exciting, this boring ass bullshit football game? I'll bet my entire life savings on it. Well, now it's exciting. Every play, you're glued to the TV, you know? You don't even care about the halftime show. You're sweating during halftime. You're in the bathroom splashing water in your face. You didn't even see Bad Bunny. You didn't see Bad Bunny. You didn't see Kid Rock. You didn't see none of it. Did Eric Kirk come out at the show? Oh, that would have made him mad. And I don't know if Charlie Kirk would have done this move. I don't know. I think Charlie Kirk would have seen it as kind of gay and cringe. It's kind of gay and cringe. We'll do our own halftime show, and we'll get Kid Rock. Yeah, Kid Rock's a good get. I like Kid Rock, but I think he needs some more star power than that. I think you should have just not did a, you should have just made fun of the halftime show and left it at that. And then I tell you what's really cringe and gay as fuck I just remembered it. I knew I was forgetting something. The fucking people lying about the ratings, bro. These conservatives getting on I'm telling you right now, the conservatives are getting just as bad as the left. I really thought about it the other day, like, who is really annoying these days? And it's not liberals, it's Trump people themselves. It's these fake Trump people who claim to be betrayed all the time, and they're crying all the time about Trump, and you're just like, you voted for Trump. What are you crying about? And I'm betrayed, and I'm a victim, and like, oh my God. And they always want to whine and argue about Trump with you, and it's like, what in the world? And the liberals, they don't even really bring Trump up any. The liberals that follow me don't even bring him up. The liberals are so defeated. They just come in here and they're defeated. I don't know what's with these, I don't even know what you call these people. Nazis? I don't know what they are. Like, what is Nick Flint? Is he a Nazi? I've watched enough videos now where I'm like, I think he wants to be considered a Nazi. I don't know. But then he's like, oh, I'm just praising Hitler as a joke. And it's just like, well, at some point, if you want to be taken serious as a political commentator, you got to make a decision. Do you want to be an edgelord, or do you want to be a serious political commentator that people take serious? And it's a choice. You can be an edgelord and you can play the Hitler thing and you can do all these things. And you should have the right to do that. It's America. But when you try to have serious political discussions, people are going to bring that shit up. That's just what they're going to do. They're going to use that to discredit you. Just like you would use something like that to discredit your opponent. If you was debating some liberal and he had a bunch of communism shit he was posting, and you would be showing that. You say, this guy's just a fucking goofy communist nerd. I think Nick Fuentes used to be serious. I've seen some videos of him when he was like really young, and he seemed really serious. He seemed to want to portray himself as a real serious guy. And I think over the years, you start building a following up, you start getting that money starts coming in, and you start leaning into whatever's working to get the money. So you start leaning into that shit because you're making money. So you're like, oh, people like when I say this crazy shit about Hitler, whatever, And while you're just kind of joking around, it's kind of funny. Like, now it's going to be used against you. So when you get older and you're kind of wanting to be more serious, right? You're kind of over that child, because it's a kind of a childish phase. And so you're going to be over that, and you're going to be like, ugh. And then people are going to constantly bring that up. Now, some people are very mindful of this, and they really, over time, they cultivate an image. It's very important. And I've seen a lot of them try to tell him, like, hey, maybe that's not the way to go. Because I think they see potential in him as an ally and a spokesperson overall for what they believe in. But this shit you're doing is just going to discredit you, and you're not really going to be as effective as you could be. And I think that eventually Nick Fuentes will grow up and realize that, but the damage will be done, and you can't go back. I mean, listen, being a little 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old boy or whatever, and, pretended Hitler's cool, that's one thing. That's some edgy teenage bullshit. Kid don't know any better. But there's a certain age you get where you just kind of look like a dork, bro. You look like a fucking dweeb, bro. Doing Hitler salutes and shit, bro. You look like a fucking dork, dude. It's not funny. It's not edgy. It's been done way before you by way funnier, more entertaining people than you have done what you're trying to do. And we get it, We get it. It's just all the try hard shit's getting really old, bro. Like all this try hard shit. I'm over it. I'm gonna pretend to be a Nazi. I'm so edgy. I'm so edgy. No, you're not fucking edgy. You're just an annoying fag. You're no different than some annoying ass leftist. Quite frankly, you're annoying. You're a dork. Yeah, and he made some weird jacket that looks like these people were like glazing Epstein, and it's just like, what in the world? It's just edgy, you know what I mean? It's try hard. Oh, now I'm gonna pretend Epstein was cool. Now it's like, what? Okay. What are you doing? It's fake and gay. It's not that I give a shit. It's not that I'm offended by it. It's just that it's gay and cringe. Because when they're pressed on it, they go, well, it's just jokes, it's just funny, da, 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 da. But it's not funny, dude. What's funny about it? What's the comedy? But see, I'm not a 15-year-old boy anymore, so maybe if I was a 15-year-old boy, I'd really understand the comedy behind it. But I'm not. So it's just kind of cringe to me. I'm going to get on Fortnite. Jacob Larson's like, that's not a stream. Well, that's what we're going to stream. It's also gay and dumb. People pretending to be Nazis. People are just bored out of their minds and gay as fuck. That would be a terrible decision for Nick Fuentes to debate Ben Shapiro. He wouldn't win. You got to understand something, okay? Like when you watch one of these like BLM people debate somebody who really knows what they're fucking talking about, and the guy that knows what he's talking about just makes the person look stupid as fuck. Well, that's what would happen if Ben Shapiro debated one of these Jew-hating people. He would just wipe the floor with them. It was just... That hate bullshit falls apart when it goes up against somebody that knows what they're talking about. You see many examples of it. It's not factual. It's emotional arguments. When you hate somebody based on race, you start making emotional arguments. Hate clouds judgment. I've been saying it for years. That's why you can't think straight about Donald Trump. Because deep down inside, you hate him. Something about him gets to you. Really upsets you. Really gets you all worked up. Why won't this fucking PlayStation come on? What the fuck is going on here? Oh, what the fuck? I guess no Fortnite from me. What the fuck is going on here? Fuck is this? What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh, I turned off. What the fuck? Stupid. Should have got an Xbox. Should have bought an Xbox. There we go. Oh, it went off. There it is. He did fuck Piers Morgan up. Piers Morgan, I don't know what was going on in that debate. What's wrong with him? Anytime you watch a guy debate and he keeps deflecting and it's just, oh God. Oh, that's fucking great. Yeah, fucking nice. Alright, I'm getting on Fortnite. Log into Fortnite immediately or be banned. Be banned from the chat. For life. Be removed. Be removed.